start?
Yeah, no, guys, I want to say firstly, of course, thank you to everybody in Saudi Skills Challenge. It was an incredible event, an incredible night. It was an incredible fight. Split decision to the pound-for-pound number one is never a disgrace. We want to congratulate Oleksandr Usyk. What he did from the 10th round was quite incredible. From my point of view, I'm very proud of this man here who's continuously, since he turned pro and since probably the Dillian White fight, has fought elite fight, big fight, stadium fight, big money fight, pressure fight, consecutively. And people sometimes don't understand the pressure that puts on someone. And I can tell you that when people talk about the hunger of a fighter, you only have to see the changing room of Anthony Joshua after tonight to realise how hungry he is in the sport. He's devastated by defeat because he wanted victory more than anything. We're all extremely proud of him for giving us a great fight tonight against one of the best that's ever laced up a pair of gloves. So AJ, from my point of view and everybody's point of view, we're very proud of you for your performance tonight. It is 3 a.m, so we're not going to be here for hours and hours, so we're going to open the floor to questions for Anthony Joshua.
Anthony, 11 months ago it felt like you didn't quite empty the tank. Tonight you went out on your shield, you went out throwing. Do you feel like you've exercised some demons from 11 months ago?
Is that how long it's been? 11 months? A long time. Exercise some demons. I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest with you. Have I exercised some demons tonight? No, it's just I tried a different style. Well, previously in my career, through the sport of boxing, like what got me through in my early days when I was beating people that I shouldn't have been beating. For example, I was an amateur for 3 years. Only 3 years when I walked into the gym with my cousin Bengo over there, now head of security. I was beating guys based off of sheer hunger, passion. So just in the last fight, I wanted to compete and improve myself as a boxer. And it wasn't good enough. Tonight wasn't good enough. But you can see I adapted, I made the changes needed to give him a more competitive fight. It wasn't enough, but I left everything in the gym. If I would have left everything in the ring, I would have won. But I definitely pushed myself in training camp to make sure the fight was more competitive tonight.
AJ, Antoine, ITV News. When we spoke, you said you wanted to put on a heroic performance, and in round 9, I think everybody in this room would agree that you did. Would you say you're proud of yourself this time around, and you feel like you give your all and you left it all in the ring?
Am I proud of myself? It's really, really hard for me to say I'm proud of myself. I don't feel anything. I'm upset. Really, like deep down in my heart. Trust me, fucking hell.
Who's got a question for me while we're waiting?
Radio Raheem. Eddie, this is a journey that you've been on as well, the whole way. Obviously 2 losses in a row, your flagship fighter. What is next for you in your mind as a promoter, and what do you say to Anthony Joshua immediately after the fight?
Well, as I said in the ring after, the key to life is happiness, you know, and at the end of the day, I just want him to be happy. He's given his whole life since he started to the sport of boxing, and people don't realise that what a bubble it is in the life and world of Anthony Joshua. You know, when everybody in the country knows who he is, everybody's got an opinion of who he is. He's in the gym all the time with his team. He's living up in Loughborough. He's away from home. You know, there isn't anyone I know that's more dedicated to the sport than him. And sometimes people don't understand the pressures that are on people's shoulders. but he's never ducked a challenge, he's never shirked the pressure, he's always tried to give his time for people, and he's always tried to inspire the next generation. He's been an amazing ambassador. For the first time in boxing, you see all these complete dickheads, many of them tonight on social media, they've got too much to say for themselves, that want to pretend they're good people, that actually aren't role models, that aren't ambassadors, that aren't people that I would want my kids to look up to. This is someone that I want my kids to look up to. For the first time, and that responsibility is a huge burden, and he's always felt that responsibility. If he's out in public, he gives everybody his time. Right? He's one of the nicest guys you can ever meet, and he's a competitor, he's a winner. And when you don't win, and you see, what you saw tonight was a raw emotion, a real person that was feeling the pressure, that wanted to win so badly. And people need to realise that you live in an online world where it's just opinions, stick, abuse, and he'll never tell you that the pressure, he sees that or he feels it, but it's impossible not to. So what I want to see is I want to see him happy, and I think what we want to see is we want to see him be active. Too many gaps between fights, too many stadium fights, from the Dillian White fight at the O2 to Charles Martin at the O2.